and welcome to week 13. What's been going on? In week 13, we actually had some of the builders come in on a Sunday and do plasterboarding. So they finished, well actually they started plasterboarding the front bedroom, ready for the plasterers. I'd already done the back bedroom on a Friday a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, just getting that front bedroom plasterboarded. And again, it was so nice because we'd only just had the roof constructed. So it was nice to see it come together really quickly, which was amazing. So that's kind of like all that really went on in week 13. So on the Monday then, the guys just finished up plasterboarding the upstairs, pretty much the bathroom and the fourth bedroom. Again, that pretty much happened on Tuesday. I think the plasterers were supposed to turn up on Wednesday, but unfortunately they didn't. But yeah, so basically the same thing on the Thursday, but what we did have on the Thursday was the cladding arrived. So luckily one of the builders was here to help Alex bring them in, because the whole package in total weighed 600 kg. So I'll show you what the cladding looks like. Okay, so this is all of the cladding. You can kind of see it all stacked up there. We did have a few pieces that were broken. I think this is one of them, but just try and pull it out so you can see the colour a bit better. But yeah, it is like quite greyish, which usually I wouldn't go for grey, but it does have like this warmth going through it, so I'm hoping that when it's up it does look like, you know, silver birch panels. So because, you know, wood does go grey over time, it silvers, so I'm hoping this kind of looks like warm wood that's slightly silvered over time. But yeah, so we've got 60 of them. And we also had like end panels delivered. I think that's one of them. Lots of screws. I mean, the screws themselves, not the screws, sorry, the aluminium clips to come with it were really expensive. So yeah, quite an expensive bit of cladding that, but can't show you that. But yeah, cladding has arrived. It weighed 600 kg. Glad I wasn't helping them bring that in. But yeah, it's here, so just waiting for that to get installed now. I think we're waiting for a few sunny days, which in Wales, it's not happening that way. But I've also started to have some samples arrive, which is exciting. Yeah. So I've had some stuff from Porcelain Superstore for the bathroom. So what I'm thinking is having this fluted tile kind of where the toilet's going to go, the sink's going to go and the bath's going to go. Have that up against that half a wall that's being built out. And then I got this sample of kind of, basically I want to go really neutral in the bathroom. I don't want to be regretting my choice in a few months, in a few years, saying like, why have I gone for dark navy tiles when I should have just gone neutral and then painted the walls, I think. So that's kind of like why I'm getting samples of like pretty neutral. This is actually a slate texture, but it is white with like very warm tones going through it. It's really hard to show you on the front facing camera. But yeah, so we had that one, and then this one is absolutely stunning. I love this one. So this again is kind of a fluted tile, but it is very similar to the floor tile I just showed you. So together they look quite nice. So I was thinking maybe that could go where the shower head goes. That could go on the floor and on the other wall of the shower. And then this could then go on the walls with the half wall with the sink and things like that. And then I didn't really like this one that much. Not that I don't like it, it's just not what I thought it was going to be. It is nice, but it's a bit too big, I think. So yeah, those were the tiles that we had. This was all from Porcelain Superstore. You can get all these samples for free. And another thing I've started to get samples of skirting boards. We're quite far away from this stage, but I just kind of want to get ahead of what I want. So as soon as I get the measurements, I know what I'm ordering and I'm going to get it in. So I'll show you a couple of different skirting boards that we've had. So again, these samples were free from skirtingworld.co.uk. You can just go on and pick your samples and they'll send them to you free of charge through the post, and it came really quickly. But these are my two favourites. So this one is kind of like, yeah, flat, then it goes, oh, look at my finger. This one is like flat here, then it comes out. This one is called Antique #1, if you are interested. And I do like that. I think it's, yeah, quite nice. Looks Victorian-y, and as well, it just like kind of slopes nicely down, which I quite like that one. But then I also like this one, which is Victorian #1. And yeah, I just really like the detailing, how it goes out and then out again. And I would get the 6-inch ones so that they would be obviously much taller than this. I'm not sure how tall this is. I think it's about 1, 2, 3. It's about 4 inches. So it'll be another 2 inches on top of that. So it'll be like really like, yeah, grand and just really nice skirting board. So those are my two favourites. So I am leaning towards Victorian just because I know I wanted Victorian looking skirting boards, and the fact that it's called Victorian kind of just makes the decision for me. And this one's Antique. But again, I do really like both of those. And this is what they look like from the sides. So they're very similar, but this one's just got a bit more depth and definition compared to this Antique one. Pop them. Like that, you can kind of see there. So yeah, they're the two runner-ups. I probably will just go for the Victorian and get the matching architraves as well, because it just makes my life a bit easier. But I just knew I wanted statement. I didn't just want plain white normal ones that just kind of like looked like that. I just wanted something that kind of, yeah, just put a bit of grandeur into the room. So I also got this one. Again, they're all very similar. It just really depends on what you like, and you know, they're all the same cost as well if you get the same inch height. So this one is Georgian. And again, really nice, maybe not as dimensional as the Victorian, but very subtle in differences. And yeah, do like that one, but I did prefer the Victorian one. This one is, oh, I really like this one actually. I do actually really like that one. It's just got a lot to it, you know. Again, I'm thinking it's going to be hard to clean, but that's Edwardian, and I really do actually like that. Let me get the Victorian again. I think I prefer the Victorian, just feels a bit chunkier. And then I went a bit rogue and got this one, which is Period. So Period feature skirting board. Not fussed on that one, even though it does look really cool. But I know I've seen a lot of people doing that with like their original skirting boards, and then they get picture moulding a few inches up and then just paint it the same colour, and it does look really effective. But yeah, so I got all those samples from Skirting World and Porcelain Superstore. And yeah, that's pretty much what's gone on this week. We've had the cladding. Like, that's kind of what's been going on this week. Has been more kind of like behind the scenes with us picking stuff, trying to get the tiles nailed down and the skirting boards nailed down. Any decision that's ours, I want to get nailed down so that there's no delay on our part. So that's what we've been doing. Guys, if you're liking my videos, please, would you like it or subscribe? I've got a lot of more videos coming your way. We are nearing the end of the build, and yeah, it's just going to get more. I'm just going to have more and more content to be able to share with you. So if you are liking my videos, then please hit subscribe. Just tells Google that, you know, YouTube, that you like my videos. And yeah, or just give it a like and a comment. Let me know what you don't like or do like.
Okay, so on Friday the plasterer did turn up for a couple of hours and filled in the ceiling like this, and I think they're going to be back on Monday.
So yeah, that's what I've got for you for today's episode. I will see you next week.